Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing trek through the dungeon. Well, I suppose trek might be a little bit too simplistic. This time we're going to be running Garathe Den, the same rapid run that I'd begun earlier. Last we left off, he had spent about an hour and a half, cleared lair, cleared orc, and gotten back to the dungeon. He was doing really strong and doing well. I don't remember the details and haven't been able to open this file because of the time limitations. But, ready, set, let's continue the rapid run. Okay, looking over it, Swamp Dragon armor, no helmet, no hat. Do I in fact know of any helmets? Hat of Pondering makes me ponderous. Let's go pick it up at the very least, see what it is. Oh, never mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, even as I'm playing, I'm recalling that it's, I'm a troglodyte, so what would be the point? Anything good that I need to be worrying about right now? Dropping off, eating, wielding. Nope. I am wielding my high-level glaive. I should check the skill stats and see how they're assorted currently, just to make sure they're good. I recently found out that unarmed combat is not actually useful for a Minotaur. I apologize. I mean, a non-weapon wielding Minotaur. I apologize for anyone I've misled as a result of not knowing it before. We'll continue to wield the glaive until we're ready to wield the Bardiche, which will take a long time, so if I have any enchant weapon scrolls, I should feel free to use them. I say that just as I pick one up. I don't like the anti-weapon or anti-magic as a final choice, but it's not bad as an initial choice. And Uruk, I believe, has gotten a damage buff, but apparently not enough to deal with a Berserk Minotaur, or non-Berserk Minotaur, so hooray. Slaughter Kobold, kill, sack. And again, remembering our focus is to beat the game faster than I have previously by at least an hour and a half. And if I were to take my usual amount of time from now till the end, I would already have accomplished that goal because I already have saved almost that much time based on other vids that we've, other finishing times and rough approximations of how long this segment usually takes me. Okay, so let's put my money where my mouth is and go ahead and start upping this glaive. I want it to be, I mean, it's only 2 more scrolls. I'm not going to waste enchant weapon 3s on it because I definitely feel like I will eventually get a better weapon. Something artifacty, most likely. That's the other problem, though. If it's an artifact, I can't enchant it anyway, so. And who knows, that plus to hit might be what saves my life. Okay, random scroll. Immediately, let's figure out what it is. The Holy Word, also known as fuck. Okay, that's more of a swear word, but still. Okay, Komodo dragons must have had an attack buff. I can't rationalize any other way that they all seem to deal so much damage. Altar to Phaedos, there might be food nearby. There is not. I'm speaking of which, I'm low on food stats myself, but I'm gonna try and get through this without using a ration. As it is, my piety is good. And one nice thing about using a chopping weapon like this, like a Bardiche, is that each time you hit a Hydra, it grows a head. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say good? I meant bad. Herc, there's an entrance to a Minotaur's Labyrinth on this level. Find the entrance quickly. It doesn't give any clues as to how far or not it is. It used to say, like, distant or not distant. Oh, it's literally right here. Before I go in, I would like to kill a kobold, butcher it, in full view of the other ones, eat it, and now I'll go in. And I'll take anything with me. Control teleport does not work, and you can't auto-explore the labyrinth. And I was led to believe before that Minotaurs have a bonus in the labyrinth, but oh no! I forgot! I'm doing a speed run! I should never have entered the labyrinth. It's a guaranteed time waster. And I didn't even think that far ahead. Okay, well anyway, make the best of a potentially bad situation. Who knows, maybe I'll find a good hat while I'm here. Or something, you know, to make it worth my while. But damn, that was a big oversight on my part. I do not know what I was thinking. I know I wasn't thinking is what I was. But now let's try and make it most efficient as possible. Okay, we've transitioned from block type 1 till 2. I don't actually recognize any of these tiles enough to know which is which, and I never quite understood the details. I thought I used to understand it. I know there's 3 types of blocks. The correct solution is always in a 1 to 2 to 3 pattern. Though sometimes you can go from 1 to 3 directly, and sometimes you have to go through a lower area to get to the highest area, so That's not even a hard and fast rule. Definitely want to make sure that I don't lack the ability to berserk. And there's a door that could be the end of this. There he is. Stabbing him, stabbing him, stabbing him. He's dead. That was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. Also, if you read the comments, you'll find that I assumed that all of the stabs, or all of the polearms were like tilted towards thingy, but they're not. And hell, we'll take the Rod of Destruction too. Okay, I have to eat stuff just to eliminate some of my carriage. So we'll take the Javelin, the Trident, the Rod, the other Rod, and that should do it. And we'll drop the Anti-Magic Halberd and the Wand of Frost in favor of rods. Out we go. I forgot to sacrifice the Minotaur's corpse. Oh well, no big deal. Let's quickly wield all of these weapons, figure out what's up. Trident of Venom is not very useful anymore. So stick me back to my magic glaive and drop the Trident of Venom altogether. I don't have Identify Scrolls yet, and I'm not willing to... Well, I can test the rings, actually. I have Remove Curse aplenty. Neither of them are particularly helpful. Let's drop the magical one and just put on Resist Cold, I guess. And there was one other thing. I needed to figure out what rods these were. Okay, I have 2 Rods of Destruction, so that's a huge capacity. Let's go ahead and switch their item names to O. Okay, perfect. So in a pinch, I can totally just blast things from range reliably. But these all appear to be beam types. Okay, my health is still high enough that I'm not worried. Okay, good. He died, I didn't. Polearms and armor is fine, though we actually probably will care about fighting more any minute now, so for my defensive skill, let's switch it over to fighting, and as soon as polearms hits, I'm going to say 18, I'm just going to stop training it altogether. Because, oh, no, I'm trying to build to Bardich levels, so I will always need to trickle into that, I suppose. Okay, next. A big army of kobolds with an actual enemy at the end. Let's try stabbing him through the golem, or through the kobold at first, and then just hit him direct. Burn all the corpses, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. That's like the watchword of the day. Best thing about zombies, Hydra zombies, is they don't grow back heads, so chopping weapons actually are even more useful than usual. Wand of Polymorph Other I don't want. Another Wand of Polymorph Other I don't want. Wands of Flame I don't want. They're too inferior. Wands of Paralysis and Slowing can all go to hell. And I'll keep the Wand of Lightning. That's fine. Let's go. Is that just an elf? Like a straight up elf? You know, with no specialty training? Let's just try and stab him. I have enough blinks that I can get away if I need to. Okay, he's winning this fight. I need to get away. But he's not going to let me, so what we're going to instead do is blast him with fire. Until my health is actually, like, concerningly low. There we go. He didn't kill me, I killed him. All it would have taken is a slightly more critical hit initially, and he would not have... That's the thing about fighting Hydra straight up, as opposed to switching to a good weapon, is you have to be very aware of the fact that what you're doing is incorrect, and be very careful that there's a tipping point after which the Hydra will always win, because you're not going to deal enough damage to out-heal its ability to grow heads and get health back, and it is growing more and more heads, so it's becoming more dangerous per turn. So there's a reason why it's generally... I carry a second weapon to deal with them, I just don't use it. Okay, stab, stab, rip, stab, kill, tear. Flail gifts I'm not even considering at this point. Next time I get an enemy, I have to actually eat it. The hive does not exist in this version of the game, which means I don't have a reliable Monte bank of foodstuffs. Oh yeah, I picked these up earlier. I didn't know what they were. Gluggy. They are in fact potions. Oh, this is potentially lethal. Let's get out of here before it becomes actually lethal. Set them in an area where they will have enough space to split, and then just focus on taking them all out. Okay, they're done. I know I didn't 100% that floor, but I don't really have to. I just got turned to stone, which incidentally helped my AC, and since I'm not a shield type, didn't actually put me at any risk. Okay, I'm doing kind of okay. I don't know what brown things do. I assume they corrode, though. So I'm kind of sort of just trying to finish off the lot of them. How's my armor situation? Lovely. I have so much range ability, it's not even funny. In fact, if I thought it was going to speed things up, I would just start blowing some of my range skills. Here, it actually might. We're going to go ahead and use a Wand of Fire to hit all of them, and then start backing off. And Berserk, because there's clearly enough enemies that's going to prove useful, especially if I can get to the Boggart in time. I couldn't, and now I don't know which of these are real and which aren't, and I'm going to have to get out of here. Blow a scroll teleport before I die, before things become risky. And all of his summoned stuff should disappear soon enough. It's a Goliath beetle. I remember when I used to play when I was playing a caster, how scared you guys used to make me. Not anymore. Okay, Boggarts. Time to go berserk so we can instantly kill all of them, because they are blinky and turning invisibly and able to summon armies that, while technically summoned, I don't have an easy abjuration answer to right now. Okay, come on. More slaughter. Take this pig to the slaughterhouse. Hey, draw gift, and it's a glaive. A twisted glaive. A speedy dex +2 twisted glaive. And this is in comparison to my current anti-magic glaive. Slightly less enchanted, but speed and dex +2 totally makes up for it, so I'm going to wield this for my primary for a while. Trickle into pole arms and focus dodging because it's the lowest skill. And my armor... Yeah, actually, dodging isn't my most valuable resist, but whatever. Cutting off skeletal Hydra heads is kind of fun too. I don't actually recognize the new soldier ant tiles. Oh, it's Circe. You know, if you kill Circe first, well, you'll see. It's just like in Odysseus. The men were actually there all along. They just looked like pigs. And that means I don't have corpses to slaughter and eat. Eat if you are familiar with the Homer Simpson version of Homer's Odyssey. And I'm pretty sure I didn't sack corpse back here, so let's finish that job. If, you know, I did. What the heck is going on and why am I losing health? Those are not attacking me. Good. And I don't recognize this. It's a customized vault. I totally turned on Trog's hand just in case. Oh lord, that is an amazing, amazing ring, and that is the mummy who's guarding it. So, Berserk, Slaughter, and the death curse was in fact pain. Let's go ahead and eat the pizza because I'm low. Let's gain back the speed just in case, and then let's put on the ring of regen and take away cold. I don't trust there not to be like a full floor worth of traps, so I'm actually going to take this very systematically. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to the teleport trap. That should about get me out of this mess and let me move on with the level faster. Because yeah, there's probably a few good mummies worth of experience there, but I ain't doing the crypt, and I definitely am not doing that, whatever that is. I need a corpse because I'm nearly starved. I don't have any quick eats, and I really don't want to burn permafood, so what I'm doing now is definitely a risk, running around while I can't berserk. But the risk paid off because I found a set of kobolds, one of whom will likely leave a corpse that I can consume and save me a permafood. And notice how I position myself so that when the slimes met me, they'd be less likely to group up, so that I wouldn't have to, like, break them apart and then bring them back together again. It's Rupert. He paralyzed me. I'm just gonna go berserk and fight him head up. It's my best bet anyway. And he's definitely gonna need. I'm definitely gonna need hunger satisfaction shortly. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, hunger satisfaction is still a thing, and let's use curing to eliminate this. And moving on. Berserk. I don't care. It doesn't cost me piety to berserk. I have literally still hanging on to food from a previous kill, which apparently rotted, so more to eat. Wait out the slow, and here we go. This looks like a fair fiasco, but one berserk should really handle it all. So berserk while my health is full to make sure that I maximize the number of temporary hit points. Kill weaker enemies first this time, so as to increase the number of turns I get in berserk. I don't actually know if that eye thing can mutate me, and if it can, I made a big oversight in letting it see me that long. Well, even if it can, it didn't, and that's what counts. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of the riffraff. Sack the corpses, eat the corpses. Alright, and we're back to full. Oh, it's mosquitoes. How cute is that? Not very damn. Oh, I got shafted. I fell down 3 floors. That's actually very, very serious. I do have the ability to blink a couple times, which is helpful. I'm actually very concerned about the dragon here. I don't want it to take away my scrolls of blinking, so I'm just going to berserk to finish it. Okay, there we go. 1 floor up and a new scroll of blinking. Interdimensional caravan with a lot of enemies. If I just bolt for the upstairs hatch, I should be able to get out with minimal following. Minimal people following me. I do love the way they show temporary glimpses of invisible enemies. It's similar to the D&D 4 style, well, what D&D 4 4th Ed should be doing. Many DMs do not do. And it's very helpful without giving away too much information. Okay, you know what? This is getting dangerous. Let's butcher a kobold, because it'll be something I can butcher quickly. And do it while I'm adjacent to the things that are less dangerous. There we go. And now that I've killed them, let's just finish off the rest of these guys. I'm very nervous when I can't berserk and more enemies keep showing up and I don't have any good place to retreat to. I'm nervous because, well, that's how your berserkers tend to die. A new halberd. I'm not a fan of halberds in general. Let's drop the javelins, I guess. No, they're good. Let's drop the hand axe. I have javelins. Why would I use a hand axe? And pick up the new god gift, which is a flaming halberd actually. And we'll just go back to my anti-magic bardich, which is W. Oh, it's an anti-magic glaive, and it's cursed. Remove curse, and we'll get right back on with what we're doing, which is sacking corpses, and more enemies come. Sacking even more corpses then. And in case I forgot, are there any slaying rings? There aren't any slaying rings. Okay. Well, that interdimensional caravan is definitely long gone, and that sucks, but the good news is I seem to have thus far survived my shafting. I actually do need to take a moment to drop some of these wands because I'm missing out on good stuff because I have too much crap. Let's lose disintegration. Let's lose stasis amulet. I don't even know why I have it. And the guardian spirit. Let's lose potion of resistance? Porridge? Berserk Rage. It's useless to me. Let's lose one of the rods since I'm hardly likely to even use the one I already have. That should help. Oh, and I need to read a scroll. I need to read the enchant weapon scroll too. And I just realized I have that potion of porridge, so if I'm ever in a tight situation where I need to immediately eat so that I can berserk, I'm pretty sure quaffing a potion only takes 1 turn, as opposed to eating, which takes several. Trust me, I've died many times because of that fact. Oh, why am I searching this floor? I should just be getting out. None of these, thank you very much. Wait, what was the top one? Dex +4? Gloves? What am I wielding? +1 with a minus to hit that I forgot to take off. Oh yeah, so thank you very much for the comments, but so it turns out that if you wear gauntlets of archery and you're not doing archery, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Literally. I mean, that's apparently what the gauntlets do to you, because it decreases your ability to do thingies, to hit. Okay, get right in the middle of all of them so that they can't change and that my reaction attack hits them all. And then pick off the little sick ones. Kill you with my javelins. Okay. Floor. Did I ever find the vaults in the end? No? Okay. Elven buckler. Interesting. If I was using a one-hander, that would be fantastic. Oh, tormented. Good scroll find. Now I know what torment scrolls look like. Make sure that he's blocked. Notice that I'm attacking the fiery centaur across the enemy, because a skeleton, all he can do is hit me in the face. But the centaur has God knows what evil arts at his disposal. And part of the reason I'm getting hungry as rapidly as I am is because rings of regen, as a rule, they take more of your food while you're out of health, though they allow you to fill your health up much faster. So in general, it's always preferable. Well, in general, it is almost always preferable to have that effect than not, especially since food costs really aren't that big a deal. Okay, more stuff. Good God, you guys just don't stop, do you? Chomp, 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 chomp. Potion of resist. Okay, and now I'm just gonna finish. Oh, I'm paralyzed. That's what was going on. I don't actually even know if you get the free headbutt while paralyzed. Okie dokie. Sack everything. And experiment with wand. No idea what it is. Probably digging, and it's worth knowing for sure. It's not digging. If it's not digging, it's gonna be something chested on myself. It is teleport. Okay, awesome. Let's recharge it so that it's as good as it's going to get, and throw some identifies at this thing, because you never want to carry a wand of teleport which you are relying on for your teleports and not know whether or not it's going to activate, because your wand of teleport is something you're likely going to be using when you're running for your life. Okay, and that can go to hell. GV into the vaults. How's my time? Current time is 1 hour 47 minutes. Not quite a 2-hour vault, but not that far off either. Because it's better than a 2-hour. Sorry, it's doing better than even that. I don't have a ring of slaying yet, which would have been, insta wear and a really nice find, since more for minotaurs than anyone else, but even for any pure melee type and or berserker. But it's not a big deal. That I don't have one, because obviously I've been able to manage just fine without it. I'm going to finish clearing this floor, then I'm probably going to stop the run, because I'm kind of running out of time in real life. Ooh, new scroll. Enchant Weapon 3 has been located. I have not maxed, but I've gotten this weapon to 5.5, which is where I wanted it. Every other scroll is going to be devoted now to a future weapon, which I will eventually carry. Notice that I immediately went for the biggest one, because these things tend to break into smaller pieces when they're weaker, and my AC does me the most good when I'm fighting several smaller creatures like that instead of one bigger one. This is a bad engage. I will keep my distance and stab it, and then bring it back in here where it will split apart naturally. So it's important to deal with these guys. If you ever fought a titanic slime, I'm guessing it didn't end very well for you. The only time I ever did that was when I had like a firestorm and shit. So I didn't have to touch it. Okay, Rund Badich of Holy Wrath. That's actually a quite nice weapon, quite nice indeed, because Holy Wrath is applied based on how good your base damage is with a weapon, and a Bardich is one of the higher, not highest, but higher base damage weapons. I'm using a glaive right now. Actually, it's one of the highest, so not the highest. But alright, there's an invisible enemy. I don't know where it is, and I can't retaliate against what I can't see. Got him, though. Notice that I locked him into a small room with me so that odds were better. I would eventually just hit him into death. Don't know why these guys are going into a battle frenzy. I guess Orc Knights can do that. I thought only Orcish Warlords could, but could be that I'm fighting one of those right now. I don't know. Whatever. It's dead. So is the invisible thing, and that floor is cleared, or that group is cleared. Oh! Big Centaur army. Get into melee range with Centaurs ASAP so that their varied wand effects are very nerfed, including Dispersal, Fire, and Ice. And then just burn the shit out of all this stuff. Okay, searching again, eating again. Definitely focusing down the necrophages first, since they can cause rot, as opposed to the other guy who spreads rot clouds in his wake, but, you know, doesn't obligate you to go rotten. You know what? There, spear his ass. More slaughter. Now, right now, what level am I? I'm level 17. I might be able to survive a trip to the Abyss. I might not. I wouldn't want to. I definitely wouldn't gamble on it, but I feel safe enough to continue in this area despite the potential for banishment. Oh, it's zombie, so cutting off its heads actually will work. Okay, that's a cut, that's a clear. And this is one of those areas where I could dive down, but I really need the experience. So notice that I immediately went for the biggest target because these guys are just going to bleed themselves on me anyway. And thanks to my... I actually should sack one just so I have extra food. What the hell would you even give me a longbow for? Yeah, thanks a lot. Longbow of evasion. You can go fuck yourself, Trog. Not literally. Okay. That's my time for now. 1 hour 50 minutes, not even 2 hours, and I've hit Vault 1 already. If I play my cards right, I can probably get up to the crypt without going inside in under 2 hours. But that's actually pushing it. I can probably get through a fair amount of Vault in 2 hours. I can probably clear the Vault, except for Vault 8, in 2.5 hours, and then make my trip back to start picking up runes from the lair. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Oh, yeah, and just show stats real quick. Polearm's at 20. I need to do math on whether or not I can wield Bardiches yet.